What is up, everybody? We are back with another The Connection podcast. My name is Alex. I'm here with my boy, Javon.
Jay Wiggles here.
Everybody excited for the new year?
Heck yeah.
Oh, man, I am pumped. I am a little bit sad that we didn't bring you a full 52 shows.
Yeah, that was...
But
it was rough.
it was
A little rough. Not really.
You're tuned in to the Connection Podcast. We are a team of content creators and digital marketers connecting you each week to successful entrepreneurs and marketing experts that provide informational, inspirational, and motivational success stories in the world of digital marketing.
we had to throw the little recap. We just have to throw a little recap on the year, right?
Yeah,
It's been a great year. It's been a wonderful year. And we've had a pretty amazing time, haven't we?
Yeah.
How about you, Alejandro? We've had a pretty amazing time. What'd you say?
Awesome time this year. It's been great.
It's been a pretty great year, filled with many great memories, and we just wanted to share a few, right? Javon, what was some of your greatest moments of this year?
Well, I think, especially because I did it for the first time last year and I'm doing it for the second year this year, was being a part of the California Rodeo Salinas. I think it's always really cool to see the community come together and see this one thing that the city could take pride in and all show up for each other. That's always one of my favorite things to work on. I get excited about that. Even Artichoke Festival, being like the social media manager for that, I think it's really cool to just push content and see how everyone's super excited every single year to go to the Artichoke Fest, and it hypes me up, when I see people commenting and putting heart eyes on artichoke recipes or whatever else.
I got you. So that's a pretty good way to start it. We're keeping it real. We have a couple of notes here, just to touch on a couple of things that we did, but I mean, this is really unscripted here today. We really had we're whipping this one together, Alejandro.
Whip it good.
And so you mentioned how exciting it's been to market for like the Artichoke Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Such a big event, you right?
Yeah.
So that a lot of people don't really know what that feels like when they get a post, going, or a social media post going, and you see the reflection of that, at the actual event, right? That's pretty incredible, huh?
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in doing it. And when I actually went, I didn't go last year, and I actually went this year, and it was pretty cool to see, how many people turned out, and it blows my mind because, I'm just like behind the computer. I sit in an office and I'm behind the, the phone, the computer or whatever. And then to go out there and see thousands of people? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, the thousands of people that are there and, thinking about how they possibly could have heard about this. And then, we do have a lot of followers on Facebook. That's almost like 10K already. Yeah. I think
we're trying to push to 10K. This year we're gonna try to get over that hump. We're like at 97 or 96,000, and I think when you took it over, you were probably somewhere around 7,000. But tell everybody about the work it takes to get a following like that.
I mean, when you already have like a really good, I guess, festival, I mean, there isn't too much that goes into it. I think the community is in love with the festival. They love, the event, and I think that just translates to, good marketing. It's easy to market something that's already good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for one, it's also food, and everyone loves food. So, the photography that that you do out in the field really captures, the fun, the food, all that good stuff, and packaging it so that way everyone could see it is just, I think it's just there's a flow. It doesn't really feel forced. I'm not really trying to, market it as something that it's not, and it's real.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully that makes sense. I think that's what's the coolest thing about marketing for the Artichoke Festival.
Well, switching gears to the Artichoke Festival into how about the Brew Fest that we work on?
Yeah.
I get excited about that as well, and I get super pumped for the Artichoke Festival as well. And all festivals we do, but the that Brew Festival. Like last year, you and I really pushed the digital marketing, and they went from a couple hundred people to a sold out house of over 600, which was pretty incredible for a small event, right? Then here we are another year, again, good photography, a little good video here and there, and
Yeah.
but really through this just great message of and the power of social media.
Mhm.
I mean, we were able to drive, and let's not take all the credit here.
Yeah.
Definitely, let's not take all the credit, because the the Rotary puts a lot of work in. They
Mhm.
network with some wonderful
Oh, yeah.
people, and networking is still equally important. But
Mhm.
yet, I know that they feel the results of digital marketing. Wouldn't
Mhm.
you say?
To bring the community together, you definitely need to make those connections, those genuine connections with people, and that's definitely one of the biggest things in getting all this together. Because I mean, you have boards of people, or like a board of people getting this together, and you can only do so much. With that board, it's really reaching out to the community, connecting, and just bringing people together.
The first thing you mentioned was the rodeo.
Mhm.
The rodeo is just a wonderful event for me. But what an amazing show we put together for
Yeah.
them. We basically take this whole studio, everything we're doing right here, right at the moment, which we could be flicking a switch right now and we could be live.
Yeah.
And we are doing that. We are flicking that switch and going live for them on their channel, on top of capturing so much wonderful content. But that was another great project that I got to work on in
Yeah.
2019,
Mhm.
the Find Your Cowboy Roots.
Oh yeah.
So finding your cowboy roots, I think we got a little clip of that, Alejandro?
Yeah, let's play it.
Let's play it. Here we go. Yo, everyone. So we made it here to the Boot Barn. My friends joined me, Janelle and Austin. And because it's Big Week here in Salinas, they're going to help me find my cowboy roots.
Can't really go wrong with Wranglers. They have multiple cuts, multiple styles.
I like the buttons on this one.
Yeah, this is called a pearl snap shirt. That's gonna be a good one to try on.
Great stitching. I like the
Yep.
stitching there.
This one is a thing of the past.
Trying on all this Western wear had me feeling like a Kardashian. Thanks, Janelle. You guys got me all fitted up.
Yeah.
How do I look?
You look great, but still missing the belt. And everyone has their own style, and when it comes to belts, you just pick whatever you think is best.
Selecting the perfect boot was a hair overwhelming. I was very fortunate to have Janelle and Austin guide me to finding my cowboy roots. Just a little highlights right there, but if you want to watch the whole thing, you can jump onto my Instagram or our Instagram. I think I posted it over to our Facebook channel as well. But that was a really good time finding my cowboy roots, and I think it really just speaks volumes. What type of again, the power of that event and how it brings the community together, and everything from fashion to fun and family and friends and smiles and drinks and cheers and wouldn't you say, Alejandro?
Yep, I agree. That was a fun event.
How about your favorite project? Alejandro, you've been working on some edits all year long. How about one of your favorites? Do you have a favorite? Or you just edit so many that you can't even remember which one was your favorite?
I would say that was some of the funnest. I mean, they're all my favorites. I really have a good time. But one of the funnest is working with Ad Mainer and working with our buddy Max Troya, who's a local actor. And we did the detective one. We did also the project for A to G with Max as well. So a lot of really fun stuff with that guy coming out.
Yeah, he did some real awesome acting, and he filled in for us some key moments on some key projects. And thanks, Max, if you're out there watching. A little shout out to you. If anybody needs a little actor, not a little actor, sorry, Max, you're not a little actor. You're doing big things right here in the Central Coast.
Fires, flooding, risking lives. Why did you do it?
I didn't know.
Didn't know that recycling mattresses is free? Recycling electronics is free? Recycling paint is free.
Illegal dumping costs your community millions each year in cleanup and damages. Learn how to report illegal dumping at protectyourcentralcoast.org.
Javon, besides social media marketing, this year, I've really put you in the driver's seat of digital marketing, actual paid ads. For me, that's just been incredible to just have you and a partner to help with that. But I think it's pretty incredible what we're doing there. I don't think a lot of people realize what we're even doing in that space. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've spent tons of money, which reflects to, or what that basically means is we've got a whole lot of experience, more so than we have over the last couple of years. I mean, we're really pushing 6 figures in digital spend. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being on the back end and being kind of like you said, in the driver's seat for that, I definitely see, you know, how much gets poured into digital and how much it could help a business. And I'm just really thankful that this year I'm able to like learn even more. I think lately I've just been very excited about learning about how to you know, push like business messages, you know, getting people's names out there, getting, you know, conversions, getting, you know, just I think there's a lot of power in the digital marketing space, and it's not going away anytime soon.
And so, you know, with all this digital spend, you know, I think we're also starting to see a shift now where clients are also starting to see the power in maybe applications.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that you need to have as business, one is a website, and I think what really pushes, like, you know, your brand or your service is just have an app, and I think that's super dope that, you know, we have clients that are kind of moving in that direction.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. I would say that one of the highlights of the year for us, even though it's not quite developed or ready yet,
like 100%.
100%. We're almost there. Actually, we could probably even say we're ready to go this week. We're ready to go next week. We could probably do it tomorrow before the new year, but we're playing it safe, and we're gonna try to have a strategic rollout, which is going to be into 2020 for one of our clients. But I'm super proud and pumped to really just announce this next little tidbit here. We've got Christine, our web developer, who's never been on this show. She's a little too shy, but in just a minute, we're gonna get a camera right over here, and we're gonna just get a couple words with her and introduce her to the show. Again, this is Christine. She's our web developer. Alejandro, switch it over to that camera. I think they're ready.
Here we go.
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name's Christine. I am the web developer here at Magone Media, and I think the best project that I've worked on so far is this app that I'm currently working on with one of our clients. And right here, I have Xcode open for iOS. And on this screen, I have Android Studio. It's going to be released next year, 2020. So I'm super excited. Can't wait. And back to you, Alex.
Super dope, huh? Yeah, right?
I think it's really exciting because I don't know. I mean, I don't really know any other companies that do apps in the area. And I think that just makes me super pumped because, I mean, who else is doing this? I mean, who else is doing this around here? So I think it's really, you know, really cool that we have Christine on the team, you know, to kind of push us in that direction and, you know, give us that different edge to what we're doing.
Absolutely. Once this app rolls out, I mean, it's mind-boggling. I'm just exploding right here. It's I'm pumped because this is what businesses are going to want, especially those businesses in the e-commerce space that you know, they're pushing people to their website every day to buy their products, you know, but apps just make it that much easier, that much quicker, that much more responsive. You can have additional discounts or sales or whatever you know what I mean. It might also keep things a little bit cleaner on your phone versus what the website translates it down to the mobile version.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it super convenient because, I mean, if you think about it, you know, having to go into your browser, type in a URL and click around, and sometimes it's not really compatible with, you know, with mobile sometimes, and having an app on your phone and having it live there is just so easy for someone to just go in and interact with your business, whether that be, you know, buying something or just kind of keeping track of like what's going on, what events are happening, what offers are going on. I think that's really cool.
She's been spending a whole lot of time on it. She's it's been about 6 months or so in the making there, but Android and iOS specific platform. She's been coding away, and it's just been really fun to sit over her shoulder and watch what she does. You know, I kind of know some basic HTML stuff, some old school, some CSS stuff to just get through the basics online of building a website. But I mean, she's literally writing Java and some crazy iOS coding stuff there.
I couldn't tell you what it is, but she's doing it.
That's not what we do. Good job, Christine. And we're excited for 2020 and the launch of that. Just a couple other little things that, again, I'm super proud and pumped of. Some of my highlights. I'm just gonna fire through a couple of my favorites, but our growing relationships with a handful of our clients, from the agriculture space to the medical space, and really it's just a great honor that we're some of these big companies in our area value our work and keep coming back. Has just been, for me, a highlight in 2019. And one of the clients in particular in the ag clients in particularly took a chance on us, and also on me, which is just really a great honor for somebody to say, we know you have the skills, capability, mindset to play our videos at this show. So they sent me down to the big ag trade show not only here in Monterey, but also down in Anaheim. And to be able to put the audio-visual presentation for them there, and for them to give me that opportunity, was one of the biggest highlights for me. That was just such an amazing thing for me this year. I would say my second most memorable moments of 2019 are just all of the wonderful works that we were able to give back to this year. I think this year is another milestone year for us. As we're continuing to grow, we're also giving back a whole lot more than we've ever given back. The amount of works and projects that we're giving back to nonprofits in this community is really, every time I say yes to it, it comes with a little bit of fear, because we have to be able to squeeze that workload into the next, project. But at the same time, we've got a good team, and we're able to give back to those nonprofits that are really trying to get their message out. And what better way than with video, So our giving back numbers are just way higher than they almost doubled what they did in 2018. If there's anybody out there listening to this that is a nonprofit, this doesn't mean we're going to give extra for 20. But as our business continues to blossom, that's something that I want to continue, and it's something that I want to continue to make lay a footprint in this community and make it of importance for this business.
And I think that's something that brings our team together too. I mean, like you yourself, I personally like getting back to my community in the form of my talents through dance. I think Alejandro coaches tennis, you coach hockey, and I think that's kind of like one of the things that kind of brings us all together, as how willing we are to just give back to our community. And I think that's what makes a lot of the work that we do very rewarding. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of community, I think, we've gotten a lot closer to our community, not just through our, giving back, but also bringing in members of our community through this podcast itself. Right, Alejandro?
Yeah, definitely. I think, since the beginning of the year, we started episode 1 and the pilot, and we try to do a full, 54 podcast?
Yeah.
We're halfway there. But yeah, we had a lot of cool guests, a lot of cool stories, a lot of motivational, inspirational.
Definitely. And in 2020, that's really where we're going to get this going, and we don't really know, we may continue to be motivational and inspirational, we may continue to bring success stories on the show, but for our listeners and our viewers out there, who knows what we're going to do in 2020, and if we mix it up, give us some feedback, and something like this is just a recap show, and we hope that you're enjoying this listen, but at the same time, give us some feedback of what you'd like to listen to in 2020. We've received a couple of really great emails from some business young entrepreneurs out there that want to be on this show, and if you're listening and you did submit an email, we know you want to come to the show. It has been a little crazy. We have we had no idea what this was going to explode to, and the potential that this has.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, while we're growing, we're definitely still learning at the same time.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so we are looking to continue to bring guests next year, and like Marlene from Brewing Crew. I just gave her a call one day. We never known each other prior to that. And if you're listening, Marlene, it's just our friendship has just been incredible. You know what I mean? And she pushes our brand and we push hers, and that's just the way small businesses work. And but that's just actually and our boy Chris from MaxFit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's even spun off and started his own podcast, which we hope that you are tuning in to, and we hope that you downloaded their show. They're very motivational. They talk a lot about health and fitness and wellness, and I mean with MaxFit right behind him, it's the perfect fit.
For sure.
But I've never really, I've talked to him a couple of times, but we really didn't become close until I invited him on the show. And now, I mean, just what a great guy, to be able to meet him. And you guys shop there almost 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Yeah.
But no, nonetheless, just really great people that we've been really fortunate to meet. And on top of that, got to collaborate once again with some other good friends that I've known throughout the years in this community.
Mm-hmm.
But this show has just been incredible. It's just it's been awesome to us. We hope it's been awesome to you, and we hope that you keep on hitting that subscribe button, and we hope that you keep on pushing that like button, because we got many more good things to come in 2020.
Yeah.
Any New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions for me, just keep working hard. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't even get to think about that.
Alejandro.
Eat more tamales.
Oh no, I'm tamale out. Tamale meter, whoop, through the roof. And
what about you? You have any resolutions for this coming year?
I don't actually have a solid one.
Okay.
But just some things I've been wrapping my mind around is with a new child coming here in early 2020. For those that don't know, got a new little baby on the way, a new little boy. We still don't have a name for him, but he's coming. My goals and hopes are resolution number 1, possibly just get my day started even a little earlier. Get my day started just a little earlier every day. That's going to be really important, and I think everybody, as they're growing in their success and business, they get their morning started fairly early. But for me, it's getting started a little earlier. Number 2, I actually want to go harder with social media. Over this last year and a half, we've been really taking it a step down, myself personally, not necessarily the business, but myself personally. And I really want to take it to another level once again. Just get right back into the dive, thick of it. And I think number 3, I want to be a better motivator. I want to be more influential to the people around me. And really be able to share any knowledge that I have with everybody and anybody who's seeking it. Again, just not as a paid consultant, but I just want to be able to share that more, and maybe even through this podcast be able to share some more of my knowledge, which could be helpful to others.
Yeah, I dig it.
Like
some good ones.
I don't really have any resolutions, though. For somebody that doesn't have a whole lot of New Year's resolutions, what do you think of my list?
No, totally top mine.
But we're rolling up at the 4:20 hour, and no pun intended. But Jay Wiggles, any last words? Because we know you got to break free before the New Year's Eve, New Year's. Get out.
Last words? Shoot. Happy New Year. Stay hungry, stay humble. Yeah.
I dig it. Javon's going to leave us on this episode. So he's going to walk off the stage here. And Javon, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Proud one time over here. Thanks for everything. Thanks for a great 2019.
Yeah, it's been great to partner with you for this podcast. I don't think I was ever ready for it. I don't think I am either. Or I'm still not ready for it, but I'm doing it, and that's actually that's actually what I want to do more in the next year. Just get out of my comfort zone a little more, and just challenge myself in that way, where I'm because if you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing,
right?
And I just want to keep growing.
That's a great message right there. I hope everybody's taking notes at home. Javon, Jay Wiggles, see you in 2020.
See you in 2020.
One other little blessing that has come to me in 2019, and I'm super thankful for this person. Actually, he just cut in front of my camera right here. It's all good. It's all good. But I got a new guest on this show. It's his first time being on the show. And in 2019, it was late school year, I think. I was reaching out to the local high schools and some old friends, and I was like looking for a young intern, and I came across a guy, Alejandro, that is the hardest worker I know.
What kind of a guy?
He's a young stud from LSL High School. He's a senior, and he's sitting right across from me. His name's Gerard. Gerard, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. It feels so weird to be here, but it's honestly mind-blowing to think that in 2019 I never thought I would be here.
From photos, behind the scenes shoots and video, and put him to work during the rodeo, and he's a wonderful photographer, and he's extremely tech savvy. Remind me a lot about my you remind me of me growing up in high school, and but again, our team is very honored to have you, and welcome.
Thank you. It's always fun to be here. There's always something amazing going on in this office. I mean, from web design to video editing in the background. It's always cool to be here and look over the shoulder and learn as I'm watching. Most memorable moments. I started hanging out with you guys around rodeo, and being behind the scenes of rodeo, so, something that goes on every year in my town it's pretty cool, and actually being behind the scenes of it and actually running a show, it felt great, and that was one of my memorable moments. There's a large community there's a large rodeo community here in my town, and for the friends that actually did ask me yo, how does it feel to be backstage, it was kind of amazing to talking about where the bulls are, and how they actually take care of the bulls in the back, and it was a great experience. It was something cool to experience for probably maybe once in a lifetime thing.
Well, I think if you stick around just a little bit longer, we may be doing it again next year. So don't go too far, all right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
When I was a little younger, when I was 14 years old, I was really into cycling, and I got an opportunity over at a bike shop, and I worked there for almost 10 years, and so that man gave me a great opportunity in my life, and I've always thought, one day I feel like we're going to be giving those opportunities back. You know what I'm saying? So, here we are, here you are, learning a lot, and hopefully learning a lot what a small business may be like, and or, maybe you may pursue your photography passion, or you might find yourself working on IT, you know what I mean? So whatever that road leads you, wish you definitely the best of luck. But like I said, don't go too far, because rodeo is just right around the corner. And we keep talking about the rodeo, because it really is a highlight for us throughout this, throughout the year, but we actually, again, there's so many other wonderful events, and we hope that you get a little splash of them all, So I think that's it. I think as we're winding down this show, we're winding down 2019. We hope that you had a bunch of memorable moments out there, Alejandro.
Yeah, there's too many. I mean, from our agricultural jobs to the colleges and the medical field and the hospitals I've been working at, and the car commercials and the airport commercials. It's been just so much fun. And besides the events, Artichoke Fest, the Rodeo, the Veterans Day Parade, it's just too many.
Yeah.
And it's all just too much fun.
This podcast, again, has just been super super highlight for us, and we're just super pumped to have been putting this show together for you guys, the listener, the viewer. We hope that you've been enjoying it. In 2020, we promise to bring you a whole bunch more. We put together a little behind the scenes, just some lights, some equipment, some gear, some this and that, and let's roll that clip, Alejandro, for you guys listening. Make sure you tune into our YouTube channel to just take a little watch, all right? Check it out. Hang on one second. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post this on my standard, on my profile.
Ooh, wow,
Tamales. You
am continually motivated by other people, and that's that loose connection that we have. And that's the beauty of being alive today.
Show people that your credibility, and that you're good at what you do, so that way it brings customers or listeners and whoever else.
I needed to show people our work, right? So it's a portfolio, right? So we're gonna show, like the first video he shows our work, right? People, oh, that's pretty cool.
I kind of gravitate more to the video for the storytelling piece. It's like, God, I can say so much more in a couple seconds of video than I can in one frame.
A lot of rodeos do give out belt buckles as their prizes, and next to their world championship buckle, a lot of the cowboys and cowgirls will say the Salinas buckle is what they want to win.
We're live and uncut.
No,
we have a baby on the set, by the way. We're doing all this as 4 men and a baby. 4 men and a baby.
We have a special guest on the show with us today.
Well, fun fact, now that you bring that up, the artichoke is not really a vegetable. It's actually a thistle.
Yep.
Which is like a flower.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had to do my research before posting on social media.
Every time I say it real quickly, it ends up being an hour.
It's not that quick.
It's not that quick. I think people are going to soon to learn that real quickly means.
They're like, oh, he said real quickly.
Real quickly. Let me go get your popcorn. Happy New Year. We're looking forward to 2020, where we're going to have a lot more of the Connection Podcast. That's it for today. Peace. Yeah, good edit, Alejandro. Digging that. And if you were digging that, imagine yourself sitting in this seat in 2020. We're also offering this studio. It's available for you guys to produce your own podcast, your own video show, or whatever you can imagine or envision right here in this seat. But that's all I got for 2019. That's all we got, Alejandro.
That's all we got.
You know what? I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you, the listener, the subscriber. Just keep sharing, keep subscribing, and I'll keep doing this show. Happy New Year. Stay safe. That's all I got. Peace. See you in 2020.